Dude, have you seen Andrew Schulz on Brown Bag podcast?
Oh yeah, he was singing in Spanish.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, and then they played the No Sabo game.
Oh, they did? I didn't see that part.
And man, surprisingly, man, Andrew Schulz is he's good at Spanish. He's good at singing Vicente Fernández songs.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. I was tripping out. I was like, oh shit.
I just seen a good comment that you put out there, like he's welcome to the
Yeah,
welcome to the carne asada.
Exactly. He's definitely invited to the carne asada. Fucking Andrew Schulz, man. But that shit was hilarious. It was cool. I didn't even know he knew Spanish like that.
Me neither. I always thought he was. I'm just kidding. Racist. No, he's not racist.
And it's funny because on their episode, he started singing one of the Chente songs, and nobody could like.
Oh right, there were no sabos. Pretty
much no sabos, bro.
They're like they knew like the first couple of words, and he just went on with it. I was like, oh wow.
But yeah, man. Shout out to the Brown Bag podcast, man.
Hell yeah.
And, Andrew Schulz, definitely, man. That was a definitely a good episode to watch. It really was, man. But what else is going on, bro?
Not much. Same old shit for me. Just working.
I know, man.
I'm surprised I'm here right now. Or is this AI? Oh, it might be AI, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I haven't really kept up with anything else, bro. Just I just think I've just been busy.
On a darker note, you seen what happened to Gene Hackman?
Yeah,
that's pretty sad, huh?
It is.
I guess the results came back, or however you want to call it. His wife had died, and he was still there in the house for a week, but I guess his Alzheimer's were that bad that he really didn't know what was going on. And the reason I think their dog died is because they had just gone to the vet, and it was still in the, what do you call those? The carriages, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. I don't mean to offend. I don't know the correct terminology, but they were still in the carrier, and I guess maybe died of starvation, bro.
Yeah, that's a sad story, bro.
Yeah,
and I think I would say one of my favorite movies that he was in, bro, it has to be Superman, bro.
Same.
Yeah,
same.
Superman is just like that's like one of his all time. I feel like achievements, Superman. But yeah, man, that's definitely a sad story, bro. Yeah.
So what's up, guys? What are you guys into right now? What are you guys watching? There's one thing I'm not even sure if I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna butcher the name. The La Boo-Boos or La Foo-Foos or La Hoo-Hoos. Oh no, that's also something else, guys. Sorry, kids. Sorry. Shit. But I guess they're pretty popular, and it's funny because I look at them and I'm like, they straight up look like gremlins, dog. I don't know if you ever seen them. They're pretty popular right now, and they're expensive. And what's the trip is that there's a lot of knockoffs, but people know they're knockoffs, and the knockoffs are more expensive than the original.
You know what? Sometimes
it's crazy, right?
Yeah. Sometimes knockoffs, especially when you go downtown LA. Yeah, the knockoffs they're up there in price too, man. It's just like, but it's crazy. Like you said, they're more expensive than the actual. What are they called?
I'm not. That's why I said I'm sorry, guys. Like La Boo-Boos, something.
Yeah.
And we went to go check them out at the mall. My daughter went crazy. She wanted one. It's a trip too because you just get a box. There's a couple of different figures, but it doesn't tell you which one you're getting. It's like a surprise. So the kids go, "Oh my god," whatever. And I don't know. It's just I wasn't hip or whatever you want to call it to this new thing that's out there. Not sure if a Korean like artist put it out there and then it just went crazy.
Really? Yeah, that's crazy.
But what does that remind you of? Like something that just came out and there was like a frenzy over it back in our day. What would you say was like the toy that everybody had to have?
Like I remember because me and my sister are 10 years apart. I remember when she was little, those stupid Giga Pets.
Oh shit!
Damn, and it's just like everybody had to have that damn Giga Pet, bro.
Or all straight murderers. Forgot to feed it. You forgot to give it water.
It's just like, and it was this little device on a controller, or not on a controller, on a keychain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. that, man, and that was like a big ass craze, bro. And it's like everybody had to have one, and I was just like, hey, is that like the beginning to like AI? You know?
Shit, here we go.
Right?
Down the rabbit hole. There we go.
No, seriously, because it's like they started us like, they started back then and like, oh yeah, have a digital pet, have a digital girlfriend.
Wait, you have a digital girlfriend? I don't know about that one. Damn.
But it's funny because they say like by the year 2030 that AI is gonna be like, people are gonna be, they're not gonna have relationships, and they're gonna be in love with actual AIs, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they're projecting by the year like 2030. That people won't have like relationships with another human being.
That's 5 years, bro.
I know.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's like no relations with another human being, but being in love with AI, bro.
Imagine getting a virus from AI. No. Ay, me duele. Sorry.
It blew my socket.
Oh, no.
But yeah. Mexican OT, bro. Getting sued by the family of Vito Olivares, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Was it like 500,000?
So, but did they wait like till the song blew up even more, or what the heck?
Yeah, because that song has been out for a while.
Yeah.
Right? And, people are saying, why now? It's like, I read the comments. I was going through the thread on the comments, and it's mixed.
Uh-huh.
People are like, yeah, sue the shit out of him. The thing is, first of all, he should have got it cleared.
Right.
Right. It reminded me of the situation between Cisco and Ricky Martin on the Thong song.
Oh yeah.
Where he says the part, living the vida loca, right? But I don't know if Cisco was just so eager on pushing out the song that even his whole team were like, "Did you get it cleared with Ricky? Did you get it cleared?" And he said, "Yeah, I got it cleared."
Nope.
No, he did it. But I guess they came to agreement, and he paid him out or whatever. But yeah, because man, the Thong song,
oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's badass.
That song blew up. I remember, man. That fucking Cisco, bro. Yeah.
So what about your going back? Do you remember Toy or anything like that that was popping, like that people had? Like if you didn't have it in school, you weren't cool.
Damn, dude. Nah, man, because we're from an era of like just like figurines, dude. Like I remember just wanted the whole set of Ninja Turtles.
Oh shit.
The whole Ninja Turtle set. And and it's funny because on a previous episode when we had Millie on, you were talking about how for Christmas you got the turtle van, dude. Yeah. And it's just like, and I always wanted that. You know. Okay. But I think me was just like, I have to have all the Ninja Turtles. I had to have Master Splinter and KC.
Oh yeah, KC.
Yeah, dude. KC. And it's just like KC was dope because he had the hockey mask and yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's like I said, and I think another thing too is back in the day, bro, we were always outside.
That's true.
We were always outside. True. It's like we wanted a bike. Just like we were always outside playing, and it's like, and it's true, man. It's like we went inside when the street lights came on. Yeah. So, what about you? Do you remember any toys that?
Well, of course the Ninja Turtles, and then later on, I remember the ones that were pretty popular too were like the Power Rangers, like those, like fucking. I remember seeing them sell off the shelves like crazy, and then later on they were worth a lot,
right? And
even before then, the ones that I used to think were crazy expensive, and I, believe it or not, I wasn't into it yet.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Now, going to a swap meet and seeing that a figurine went for like $130, $200, I was like, why? What's
right.
Why? What's so crazy about these toys? And then you would see them like at KB stores for like $12, $15. Yeah. But it was rare to find one of the good ones.
Yeah, we're old. He said KB stores.
Oh yeah, sorry. R.I.P. KB stores.
Yeah. I think there was a Boba Fett that sold for, I can't remember how much it sold for, bro. But I guess it was a rare edition, and it had some kind of mark on it, right? And it just made it special. And yeah, it's like anything. If something has a defect, like they say, like even some of like going down to coins, like quarters and stuff like that, has some kind of defect on it, it can be worth a lot. 25 cents could be worth $1,000. It's crazy. But yeah, now as far as like going back to the toys, I would say it had to be just Ninja Turtles, man. And who knows how much are those worth now?
Damn.
Still in the box.
Maybe another one like the G.I. Joes, like the first editions. He-Man was big.
Oh yeah, I wanted the Grayskull Castle, bro?
Yeah.
I always wanted that too. Yeah. So
what's your guys' favorite? Did you guys ever get it? Did you guys wish and Santa was a punk and he didn't give it to you? He broke that. Did he get the wrong address? I don't know.
Yeah. But now I think it's just being so involved in music, I just wanted like a drum set. I wanted anything musical, So
I remember, it wasn't the first passion or love or interest that I had. I wanted turntables. Like in 6th, 7th grade, in between there. And I remember at the time for the set, I think you had the set, bastard. It was 2 turntables and a mixer, the Gemini.
Yeah.
And they were $300. I remember seeing them in the back of a Musician's Friend magazine. And I was like, I want that. And I would always ask for it. And they're like, no, it's too expensive. And I was like, damn, imagine I would have got that shit back then. I would have been somebody to still could be somebody.
Right.
But like, I just remember like, fuck, dude, like you brought that back. Like, what was the first thing that you got, like introduction into music? Like, I'm sure your whole family like into music, so you had access to stuff. Hold on. We're recording. He's not coming after all. No, but thank you. Thank you for interrupting. You're lucky we're not live.
Hey, we need an on air, bro.
Hey, you dropped that.
I didn't hear anybody else coming. That's why I didn't think you guys were recording.
This is the what? La Fufu? La Bubu?
It's a La Fufu.
La Fufu?
It's not the real one.
Well, what is the real one's called?
La Bubu.
Say the real ones are La Bubus, and this is a La Fufu, or I don't know if you're just making up the name.
No, it's an in.
It says on the box though.
What's this?
No,
Oh, it doesn't say that in the box.
So this is popular right now.
What does it look like to you?
It does look like a gremlin.
I told you. It's
Yeah.
a gremlin.
Is this one La Droopy or because it has a droopy eye?
No. Anyways, we're still recording. Thank you. Okay, bye. Everyone's trying to be a star.
Oh, this is gonna be on a blooper.
Yeah.
Shit, what were we saying?
We were talking about figurines. We were talking about shit. I don't know. I'd have to go back and rewind.
Yesterday I went to it's like all my tias, their birthdays like this month.
Okay.
Right? So they had a get together yesterday, and so happened the tia that I was talking about on the podcast about the shrimp.
Did she watch
She
it?
was there, right?
That was mine. My bad. I forgot to put it on. That was my fault. Shit. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, dude. And my cousins were like, sure. My other cousins were like, don't show her. And I was like, sure. I was like, don't show her. And it's crazy because like she gets sometimes she gets tickets for events at Spotlight 29 in India, right?
We fucked that up.
And so it was just like, so
damn it.
So May 3rd, Alfred Robles, bro. If you don't know who Alfred Robles is, man, he's a funny ass comedian.
Hilarious.
He's gonna be there, right? So I was like, you know what? I was in my head, bro. I was like, should I tell her first or should I ask her first? Tell her first, ask her first, you know? And people were like, my cousins were like, nah, don't tell her. Don't tell her. If you want tickets, don't tell her. So I told her we're sitting there and my dad's like sitting next to me and he goes, tell her, show her. sure. And I was just like, I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to have you sign an NDA right quick. Yeah, no, bro.
Well, you didn't say no names.
Right. I didn't say no names, but
it's a big family.
she's my only tia that lives in India, bro.
Oh, you're fucked.
And anyways, I showed her. She was a good sport, dude.
Yeah.
She was laughing.
Just wait till that fucking summons comes.
She was laughing, but and then
We had a good run.
she was laughing, and I was like, all right, cool. And then when I was leaving, she was like, I'll see if I can try to get you those tickets. I was like, all right, cool, we're good.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man. We did the Momo Rodriguez show, bro.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. It was a good turnout.
I walked in with them in the back. I was just like, yeah, I'm part of the crew. Yeah, no, I got there late.
Yeah, man. But shout out to Momo Rodriguez, bro. And his podcast, Paragordos.
Yeah.
Check them out. They actually do ghost hunting, right? Instead of paranormal, it's Paragordos.
And shout out Molina, man, for putting that show together, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, what are some things that you guys would like to see here in the Valley? You know, what type of events? You know, because like that's one thing. Like off camera, we're always talking about too. Is like,
Yeah.
you know, what kind of events can we do and you know bring people here?
Also, what's a good page to follow all this? Because I've been seeing a lot of things pop up, but like it doesn't necessarily pop up in my algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
So what's a good page to go check this out? I know there's some happenings, but sometimes they don't update them. Because even going to the gas station, I saw a bunch of like people with bikes that the lights were lit up, or the handlebars, or like just like a community was out there. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, it was pretty cool. Like, there's no drama. There was like the parents with the kids and like stuff like that. Just where can we go to check them out, share them?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of things that go on here. It's just it doesn't reach everyone. So
It doesn't. Yeah, because there's times my wife will be looking at stuff. She's like, "Oh, they're having this," and I was like, "Where?" I was like, "It doesn't pop up on my page."
yeah.
It's just the way the algorithm.
And I'm telling you, I follow all the chambers in the valley, and I look for stuff, and sometimes it just doesn't reach.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, yeah, man. That's Remember I was telling you that's one thing. Speaking of algorithm, it's like it's one of the hardest things to crack sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes we rack our brains to try to figure out the algorithm. You know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, this is like if you want to promote your business on our show, we can do that too.
Hell yeah.
We can do that too. We definitely can. Just hit us up, you know, send us a message, and but yeah,
Dope. Cool.